Good day, everyone. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a prompt. This is a prompt that I've actually been working on for months now. And as new information comes in, I'm adding to it. I'll explain it a little bit and see if it's going to be something that you could use. Now, this is really a combination of various inputs that really bring this prompt to life. And I'll explain that as I'm going through it. And I'm sure we've all seen the ChatGPT hacks, right? These life hacks for ChatGPT, the ones that say, oh, you type in some information and it says, you say, make me a prompt, make me the perfect prompt, or, rewrite this in this way. I've tried all of those variations, but they are just not good enough for me. They could be, they could be fine for others, but for myself, I have very particular clients, and I just thought I needed something better, so I started to develop my own prompt. And this particular prompt is focused on SEO-focused writing. However, the foundation can actually be used in any kind of marketing and sales capacity. I think if you're a marketer, pro marketer, or a salesperson, you know how important it is to understand very nuanced things of the business in order to get the best message out there and to come up with the best strategy. So I'm going to show you two pieces. Let's go through the prompt first. Let's go. So this is my prompt. You can see it's very extensive, and I'm going to share two pieces of this prompt with you that make it very important. And I'll share the rest in other videos. If you like this one, just comment, tell me you want to see the others. Be happy to do it. You can see I have structured this. So the first part is just initial input. This is generally what the standard prompt looks like, and you plug in a keyword and it's done. So just very basic things. I want you to act as a copywriter, proficient in SEO, giving it information about the H1, 2, and 3 tags and using bold. So just very standard stuff. And here already you'll see, blog format. This is kind of a freebie. This is not one of the inputs I was talking about, but underneath here is where the magic is. So additional information and requirements for this blog. And there is a huge list of things here. You can do a blog format, which I have done recently. I did a top 10, 20 list. So they call that kind of a listicle, article. This is where you would put your format, whatever you want it to be. So the two things I will talk about today is brand and tone. So below in this prompt, I have two very important distinctions and two very important pieces to any prompt. And that is to understand the brand image of whoever you're working for, or if it's your company, to add this into the prompt. That's going to be very helpful for ChatGPT, as well as the tone. I mean, you got to set the tone, right? The tone is very important to get a particular style of writing. And the great thing about this prompt is, for my many clients that I have, I pre-write the information when it comes to their brand and their image and their tone, company information. I put that in there, and for each successive blog, I will put in new information. So to do this, there are two ways. So I have a prompt for a prompt, right? So to get this brand tone, you can write it yourself. If you're a marketer and you know a company, or you work at a company, you can fill out this information for yourself. So you can dictate what your brand image is, what you want it to be, and then you can discuss the tone that you want the articles to be written in, and it can be different for various articles. But for this example, let's just do it all with ChatGPT, shall we? I'm using ChatGPT 4, but what did I do here? But you can use 3.5, not really for this prompt, but for the article. So this is just if you have 4.0. I'll do this fairly quickly. This is a new brand that I'm working with. So this is the prompt that allows it to actually scan the link, right? So these plugins are actually freaking awesome, by the way. The one I'm using is Web Pilot. And if you provided a link, it's going to do whatever you tell it to. So very simple prompt. Give me a detailed description of the company brand and tone. Be as descriptive as possible. and then I tell it to break it down into a couple sections. So it still has this stupid, okay. Always issues. Always something, right? Okay, let's go back in and we put the prompt. It might take a while. I might want to fast forward through this. So you'll see here, it's actually scanning Web Pilot. It's reading the link that I provided to it. So, and there it is. So let's just fast forward to the end. Okay, we're done. So it gave me a lot to work with. That's why you'll actually see that this prompt is, I don't think there's a word count, but there's 2,000 words. So first it gives me the company brand image, and then separately gives me the tone. So what you're going to want to do is in this section, in the prompt, I have different sections here. Writing style, a bit of a sneak peek. So under later where you would see the brand, you would just copy paste, put it in there. And this is a great start to any writing process for ChatGPT. And I think, so that's it. In conclusion, the most important thing that we're trying to do is be unique and also be able to pass AI detection. So that's what this prompt enables you to do, is to do those two things. And what I always would recommend, don't copy and paste. This isn't a one and done. Go in and edit the content after it comes out. Sometimes it's really good and it passes the AI detection, but nevertheless, always update it. Sometimes it can sound robotic, even though the AI detection score, it passes, but just still go in and change it. And I'll show you, actually, I used this the other day and already, so I used this exact prompt and I had posted an article yesterday at midday, and it is already getting impressions, and it's already on the second page of Google. If I type in, here we go. Already, this one I wrote a day ago, and I already saw it here on page 2, right there. There it is. So, and then if I put 2023, it's already on page 1. So that's pretty right there, right behind the New York Post article, already right there. So it just shows you the power of it, but you still have to do it responsibly. And that's it. That's the video. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave me some comments if you want to see the rest of the prompt. It's pretty darn cool. And yeah, we'll keep the videos coming. Cheers, everybody.